Okay, we're going to continue with the same trigger file as the previous lesson. This is L5-02. Okay, and in this lesson, we're going to change the overall appearance of this guy. And the reason we do that is, say we want to take a screenshot or make it more realistic to the end or the piece that we're going to physically manufacture. And we're also going to apply a material ID. That's used for determining, say, like, you have a specific volume here of this trigger. If you apply material ID, then you can actually measure the overall weight, for example. By clicking on the object, it'll take the volume and it'll multiply it by the specific material's density to get weight. That's just one example of one thing you can do by identifying or selecting a material for a part. All right. So add a physical material to a solid geometry is an important step in the design process because it helps determine characteristics such as mass properties. We just covered that. In the browser, expand the bodies folder, right click on the body one and choose the physical materials option. Bodies, body one, right click and physical materials option. All right. In the control panel's library section, navigate to the plastics folder and select the ABS plastic material. Okay, so we're gonna scroll down to plastics, ABS plastic. Drag the material swatch onto the solid body in the canvas and drop it to apply the material. Alternatively, the swatch can be dropped onto the body one icon inside the browser bodies folder or into the in this design section in the control panel. So a lot of different things you can do in this design, in this control panel. That's what they were referring to. So you can drag this into here, onto this, or onto this. It's all going to do the same thing. So let's go like that. You'll see that it automatically updates the appearance to reflect the material change, and the color that it's chosen, or the appearance that it's chosen, is the default for ABS in this environment. We can go in and edit that as well if we want to, which I'm guessing they'll have us do. All right, so yeah, after applying the material, the body's appearance turns white because of the material's default parameters within our program. Click the close button in the control panel to accept the material choices. All right. Right click on body one in the browser, then choose the properties option from the pop-up menu. And you'll notice that we now have a mass because we know its density. Oh. Right click. Oh, I'm still on this. That's why. Okay. Properties. Right click on body one, click properties. Okay. If we hadn't assigned a material, it wouldn't have a known mass, but because we have an associated density, we have obviously a measurable volume, and therefore we can confirm its mass. It also shows that the physical material being applied is ABS plastic, so that would change. Say you make it stainless steel, it would change the material identification to stainless steel here. So on and so forth. Okay. That was step 7. Step 8, right click on the body in the browser and then choose the appearance option from the pop-up menu. So we've done this several times now. Well, this is, I guess, a different section of, this is a different control panel. Notice the ABS white appearance is applied to the model. Let's see, alternatively, press A on the keyboard to open the appearance tool. Notice this can be. So if we don't want this to appear white, we can click on this guy and click edit. And at this point, we can change the color to really anything that we want, right? Note that this does not affect the material properties that we've assigned to it, like density. It's only changing the physical appearance. And one reason you might do this, one reason you might pick a non-realistic color is to highlight that it's a different material in an assembly. So if you're presenting this to someone, it might be easier to say, oh, this bright green part here is you know, ABS or whatnot. It's separate of these other components around it. If they were all the same color or similar colors, let's say you have stainless steel components and aluminum components, it's going to be hard to point in the CAD program or the screenshot, if you will, and distinguish the aluminum from the stainless steel parts. So the workaround would be all the aluminum could be blue and all the stainless steel could be green, and you're really highlighting the difference there. So we'll click done with the color that we like. They've clicked red. Additional options can be found in the advanced menu. We can go back to this, advanced. Okay. You can change the emissivity or the translucency of the plastic here. So let's say you have like a polycarbonate, which is clear, then you could effectively make it clear, or at least have the appearance of being somewhere in between solid and clear. There's other options as well. Just click cancel. All right. The advanced menu options for controlling things like emissivity and bump pattern, click cancel to avoid making any changes in the advanced menu. I don't know what bump pattern is. We would have to go in and play with that a little bit to see. Relief pattern bump. Notice the body's color has been changed to match your selection. Click close in the control panel to accept the new color. Right click on body one yet again in the browser and choose the properties option from the drop down menu. Notice that change in the appearance did not affect the physical properties. So let's do that. So the density is still the same. The overall mass is the same. Obviously, our volume is the same. We've only changed the appearance. We haven't changed anything about the physical properties. Use the view cube to navigate to the front view, then turn on the visibility for the saw image. Okay, and fit the entire image to the screen. All right. Let's go canvases. Let's view the canvases. And let's go zoom fit. And we're not quite there yet. There we go. And here we are. We'll save it. And that is the end of lesson 5. Pretty quick. Cool.